you went, who you went with, what you did there. These 3 points should be elaborated and explain why it was memorable. So this is the question. So now you can just prepare for a minute. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes to prepare. And after preparing, you have to speak for 2 minutes. When you speak, you have to remember that you're supposed to speak for 2 minutes. You're not supposed to simply say 1 or 2 sentences and stop. Instead, you have to prepare for 1 or 2 minutes, then you have to speak for 2 minutes. 2 minutes when you speak, you have to speak at least 15 to 20 sentences. So this should be remembered. You should not just say 1 or 2 sentences. On those bullet points, on every bullet point, you have to elaborate and you have to say. This is what we are going to do. So come on, you can now start preparing. Preparing simply means make some notes about it. Take down some points about it. What you want to tell us, you can just write in short words, and these words have to be elaborated and you have to speak about it. So you can now take a sheet of paper and start writing. Start writing the points. Yes, your time starts now. You have 1 minute. Yes, your time is up. Now, I would like to invite Sir Srikant to start with. Sir Srikant, if you can hear me, you may please unmute yourself and start speaking about it. So you have to speak for 2 minutes. Sir Srikant, I hope you can hear me.
Jai Hind, sir.
Who is that?
I am Vijay Lakshmi, sir.
No, are you the person who is attending the session under that name,
Sir,
Srikant?
my mobile is not working. That's my husband, sir.
Yeah, it is your husband's mobile phone. Okay, so
Yes,
what's your
yes,
name
sir.
once again?
Kodappa Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes, Madam Vijayalashmi, you can start speaking.
Yes.
You have to start for, you have to speak for 2 minutes. Come on, start.
Okay, sir. Wait, wait.
Okay, I'll get back to you. We cannot wait for anyone. So, Dr. Tanmoy, you can start speaking and you have to speak for 2 minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
So, my name is Tanmay. Last week I attended one marriage function.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my colleagues' marriage, and both of them from my school only.
Yeah.
So they got engaged and married, and we are invited in his party.
Yes.
And we went by bikes. So while
Yeah.
going, and it was a village area.
Yeah.
So we went by bikes. I
Mm-hmm.
went to one of my colleagues,
Mm-hmm.
and while going, we just enjoyed that scenario that is totally village area. So it's not it's totally familiar with me because I am also from village, so I
Yeah,
can
well,
correlate the scenario. So yes, the journey was fantastic and I enjoyed that marriage function. Food was nice, and the total here I have I seen some different culture. They followed some different culture.
Mhm.
So everything I got some new experience. I learned some new things, and
Mhm.
while coming back to the part function in the middle of the road, we just stopped for some time and we spent some time
Mhm.
and we bought some drinks and we just enjoyed our time.
Yes.
And
Yes, that's the end of the time given to you, sir. Thank you for speaking. You have spoken really well. You were speaking without any hesitation. The first requirement is that we have to speak at length. We have to speak at length. This is the first requirement. So we should not be just saying one sentence and stopping there. We should not be hesitating. We should not be correcting. We should not be repeating whatever we say. These are the first requirements, and you have done that. Thank you so much. And then you have to make some complex sentences also instead of making simple sentences all through. If you can make some complex sentences, that would be an added advantage. And then, as far as your pronunciation is concerned, we have got some problems. I mean, uh, whenever you say first, it is
yeah,
actually first. You
yeah,
have a tendency of saying fast. So it is not fast, it is
fast.
first. And whenever you pronounce the sound sh, you seem to have some problem. So for example, occasion, if you say occasion, you have a tendency of saying occasion, and that occasion should be converted into occasion. Okay, for example, if we say, I'll just tell you some words and can you just repeat after me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So tension, can you say?
Tension,
Yeah, that is a problem. So it is not tension, it is tension. So that sha,
tension,
the sound
tension.
sh, so sh, that
Sir,
should be practiced. So it is not tension. And mission, can you say mission?
mission,
Yeah, mission. There are so many students who say mission, vision. So it is not mission and vision. It is not mission and vision. It is mission and vision. So sha,
mission and
sometimes, yeah,
vision.
sometimes sha is hard for some people to pronounce because of their mother tongue influence. So sometimes you say first and you have a tendency of saying fast. Let me do it fast. So let me do it fast. When you say, people will understand that you want to do it fast, you don't want to do it slowly. So fast, when you say, people understand it as fast, but what you mean is fast. Fast is not fast, it is first. You have to say
First,
first. Okay,
first.
so that kind of some pronunciation issues you have got. Now, Madam Manasa, thank you so much, sir. Madam Manasa, you
Thank
have
you.
to start speaking. Madam Manasa, you have to unmute yourself and you have to start speaking. You can speak for 2 minutes. Your time starts now, please.
Good evening, sir. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure
Actually,
is mine.
during the month of, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, during the month of October, we have
Mhm,
visited the pilgrim places such as Tirupati, Arunachalam, and Kanchi.
mhm,
While going to Tirupati, after reaching the Tirupati, we went to Tirumala on foot.
mhm,
It's been 3 hours. We have reached the Tirupati.
mhm.
I I feel truly blessed when I visited that.
Yeah.
And after that, we went to Arunachalam, even on foot.
Mhm.
And what's more?
Yeah, great. That's okay. You have spoken almost 1 minute, and next time when you get an opportunity, I guess you will have to speak for 2 minutes. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
taking the opportunity and speaking. So you were speaking, and you have made some sentences, but I would like you to make some complex sentences next time. So if you are speaking about going to Tirupati and you went last month, and you could have used some past verb forms. I just let me tell you, past verb forms. You could have used some words like we went to Tirupati last month. We went with some of our friends, and it was a fantastic journey. It took us almost 13 hours to reach Tirupati, maybe whatever time you took to reach Tirupati. So we have to use words like took, went, where, had. These are all past verb forms. So when we say have plus V3, I have gone to Tirupati, that means you have just now gone to Tirupati. But you're talking about a past action. So you should not say have plus V3. You have to say V2, was or were, had plus V3, did not V1, could plus V1, that kind of expressions. These are all past expressions. So next time, try to use past expressions. Thank you so much. And now, Madam Rajita, can you hear me? Madam Rajita, let me just request you to
Yes,
unmute
sir. Sir,
yourself.
which Rajita, sir?
Pardon?
Sir, which Rajita?
Yeah, I've just asked you to unmute yourself. Now you have unmuted yourself. You can start, madam. You are the person I wanted you to speak. Yes,
So, Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, ma'am.
So,
Yes, please.
on Shivaratri, went to Lord Shiva temple
Mm-hmm.
with my family.
Mm-hmm.
It is situated in the village
Yes.
Tirishelma.
Mm-hmm.
The speciality of the temple is it is
Mm.
constructed the middle of the lake.
Middle of a lake. Yeah.
Middle of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
The temple was
What was the temple? How was the temple?
the temple was an old temple, sir.
Yeah, it was an old temple. Yes.
It was an old temple.
Mm. Yes, you have spoken for almost 1 minute, madam. So here also the issue is that you have got some hesitation. When we are speaking, we have to speak without hesitation. We have to speak effortlessly. This is what we need to improve. So when you're talking about a journey, for example, I can just give you an example. Just
Okay.
a few months ago, I'm just giving you an imaginary example,
Okay.
a memorable journey. Just a few months ago, I went on a trip with some of my friends to a place called Uti. And this was a trip planned a few months ago, and we were a team of almost 10 of us. We
Okay.
had two cars, and we went in two cars, and these cars belonged to some of my friends.
Oh.
And it took almost 13 hours to reach Uti from our place. And it was a very nice tour. We really enjoyed that trip, I should say, because we started late in the night and we reached Uti in the morning. So as we were traveling at night, the journey was not at all tiresome, because that is what happens when you're traveling at night, because there may not be so many vehicles on the road and you have the entire road most of the times to yourself. And this journey will be very fast if you travel at night. This is what I have experienced from my own life.
Oh.
We reached Uti, and we had our own plans. Everyone had one's own plans. So we had booked 3 rooms, and we ordered food there because we could not cook anything. We did not take some utensils or anything with us because we knew that it would be an extra task for us. So we ordered food. We spent some time together, and that was just one day we spent in Uti. By the evening, we just returned to our hometown. So that was a memorable trip because we could just relax from our hectic schedule, and we got more energy when we came back. And this is something that we have to do at times. Otherwise, we may feel that we are uh, tensed or stressed out. This is the way we have to say. Okay?
Okay. Okay,
So
sir.
like this, we have to explain
Actually, I
sometimes.
am from Telugu department, sir.
And then let us not give excuses, madam. So
Okay.
we are from Telugu department, we are that department, we are this department. When we say what happens, our subconscious mind takes it for granted. Yes, you are from Telugu department. It is okay, even if you don't speak Telugu well. So this kind of excuses we have to keep away from us. So we
Okay.
may be from Telugu department, we may be from any department. The purpose why we are here is to speak English. So first of all, we have to make our best efforts. So you have spoken, that's great. So you have made those sentences and you have come forward and you have taken that risk of speaking in front of all of us. And
Okay.
that is appreciated. But we should not feel that
Okay, okay, sir.
we are from this department or that department. No, that will be a negative energy. Well, Madam Sunita, can you just try now?
Sir.
Yes, Madam Sunita, you can start speaking.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please proceed straight away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, last year I went to Hyderabad
Mm-hmm.
and I went to Zoo Park, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I saw different types of animals, birds,
Mm.
and snakes.
Okay.
I like so much parrots, sir. Different types
Yes.
of. I saw the different types of parrots.
Mm.
I like so much.
Yes.
Mm, and different types of animals also.
Yes.
Looking very beautiful, sir. I saw
Yes.
some big animal, elephants also.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, thank you so
then
much, madam. That's enough for now because you have made an effort. So, what I would like to say is that if you can convert those phrases into sentences, so sometimes we may be saying, we went to a place last month, wonderful
um,
place, so many animals, so
um,
many birds. So, when we say so many animals, so many birds, simply like that, these are not sentences. Instead, we could say, we could see so many birds which were really wonderful, and that was a great experience. If you say like that, that has
oh,
become a sentence. So if you simply say so many birds, wonderful birds, beautiful birds, so many animals, wonderful trip, if you say like this,
I
it
saw,
will not,
sir.
yeah, you saw, I'm not talking about it.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah, I am telling you, when you saw so many animals, instead of saying so many animals, you should say, I could see so
Uh,
many animals there. So we saw so many animals there, a lot of animals. So I was really amazed by all those animals. Like that, if you say, you are actually making sentences. But if you simply say, so many animals, so many birds, wonderful animals, these are all not sentences. Instead,
okay.
yeah, firstly we saw so many animals there, and along with these animals, we could see some birds also. Well, that was a wonderful sight, and we really enjoyed that. So when you say like that, you are actually making sentences. So now you have started making some phrases, some words in bits and pieces, but that's improvement. And from that point, if you try to make some full sentences, just at we saw, we went there. And then another point I would like to tell you is that do not
Oh,
say we went to Hyderabad. We went to Hyderabad is wrong. So we have to say we went to Hyderabad. So some pronunciation features can be improved. We do not say went to. So went is the last sound of that word is t, went. The first
well,
sound of the word to, of course, only one sound is there in that word. That is also t. The first part is t. Went to. We should never say went to. So instead of saying went to, we should say went to, went to. So we get it
went
something
to.
like this: when to, when to. That is the way we say Went to. We went to Hyderabad.
Went to.
Don't say went to. Went to. Went
Went to.
to. We went to Hyderabad. It is something
Went
like
to.
saying, just like saying when to. When
Went
to. That
to.
is the right pronunciation. Don't say
Went
went
to.
to. Of course, we write went to. But when we say, we should
Went
not say went
to.
to. Went to. We went to Hyderabad.
Went to.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sometimes we say we pick it up. We should not say pick it up. We should say picked up. Picked up. That's the way. So let us practice it like that. Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
sir.
much. And now, Madam Bhavana from THSS. Madam Bhavana, you can start speaking now. You have got 2 minutes. Please unmute yourself and start straight away.
So good evening, sir.
Good evening, please.
Sir, last year I visited a place
Mm-hmm.
during the Dasara holidays. I went
Mm-hmm.
along with my family, and the place name is Tirupati. I
Yes.
went along with my husband and also kids.
Mm-hmm.
I felt very happy staying there, sir,
Yes.
because even though the rush is very heavy during the
Mm-hmm.
Dasara holidays, I am able to make the darshanam almost two times.
Okay.
It made me very happy.
Yeah.
Whenever I get an opportunity, the immediate thought I get is to visit the place and again, and that is
Yes.
the memorable place in my life. During
Okay.
I almost stayed there for almost 5 to 6 days, sir.
Yes.
When I stayed there, I am able to forget everything, all the problems in my life. I stayed there with a peace of mind and calmness, forgetting all the worries, whatever I'm having in my life. I still I don't want to come back again. It made me very memorable, and also I felt very very happy staying there. If I get a chance again in my life, that is the first place I want to visit again and again.
మనకి సెండ్ చేస్తారు
Thank
వాళ్ళు
you.
అప్లోడ్
Thank you.
చేస్తారు.
Thank you. Great. Great. So, is it from your side, madam? We are here. We hear
వాళ్ళు
all the
చేస్తారు
noise. I
చేస్తారు
just need to check. It is from your side. Please mute yourself. Sometimes there may be, whether there is sound from your side. I have to check it all through, and that takes a lot of time. Well, talking about your speech, ma'am. So you have delivered a wonderful speech, and I am really impressed with that. So you were not hesitating. You have spoken without much effort. That's it's all plus points about your speaking. And if you have to improve something, the first point I tell you is that you should avoid saying sir, sir, sir all the time. So we have this
Okay.
tendency of saying sir, sir, sir. The last speaker also was doing exactly the same. So we should not say sir, sir, sir all the time. I went to Tirupati, sir, and then I went with my family, sir, and then my husband and my kids were there, sir. Like this, we should not say sir, 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 sir all the time. And in a
Okay.
speech, generally, we do not use that word at all. When we are meeting a person, good morning, sir, good afternoon, sir, once we say that, and after that, we do not use it in our regular speech, we don't use that word. And especially if you repeatedly use that, it sounds awkward. So let us avoid that word. Of course, when we meet a person, I don't mean to say that the word is not good, but people do not use it like that. So try to avoid that word unnecessarily being used everywhere. This is one point. Second
Okay.
point, when you're talking about a past event, you should not say I am able to. You can say I was able to. I am able to means now we are able to do something. We are doing it. I am able to swim. That means now I have the ability to swim and I am swimming. I was able to swim means at that time I had the ability and I did swim. So, when you're talking about past, you should be mindful of the fact that you're talking about a past action. So, you have to use words like was, were, had, did, could, would, that kind of words, because they are all past helping verbs or main verbs. V2, you can use V2. I went there. I went to Tirupati last month. It was a wonderful trip. I was able to see so many places, and most importantly, I was able to do my darshan. So I could do it 2 times, or I could do it twice, and I was really excited about doing it twice. So this way you have to say. You should not say, I am able to do it twice, or I am able to go to Tirupati 2 months ago. No, I was able to go to Tirupati. I went to Tirupati 2 months ago, or something like that. I went with my husband. So these are the things I would like you to correct the next time. So whenever I am giving you inputs like that, all the other teachers should be paying attention. They can take it down, they can make notes about it, and if they have the same problem, they can correct it the next time you are speaking. Okay, so now let us move on to the next person. Madam D Pavani. Madam Pavani, if you can hear me, you can start talking. You have got 2 minutes. Please unmute yourself
Yes,
and start speaking. Yes.
sir, I went to Hyderabad with
I
my
have
friends.
just now
I have
told you. Just one
uh,
minute. It doesn't make sense if we keep on making the same errors. It will become fossilized. Just now, a few minutes
went
ago,
to.
I told you we should not say went to Hyderabad. We should say we went to Hyderabad. When we say that, we should
Went
make a conscious effort to change it. Otherwise, we will never do that. So we have the habit of saying went to Hyderabad. So we should not say, I've already told you that is wrong. So let us say went to Hyderabad. Now, if anyone is speaking after this, they also should say went to. Don't say went to. Okay?
Yes, sir, I
You
will
can
correct.
start. You can start once again. Start from the beginning.
I went to I went to Hyderabad with my
Mhm.
friends.
Mhm.
I have been completed my engineering there.
Yeah.
In Hyderabad, I able to see many places. I visited Charminar, Tangbang, Golconda. Uh,
Mhm.
so many places I visited.
Yes.
Those are beautiful places I have visited.
Mhm.
Uh, I have purchased many jewels, dresses, so many things.
Yeah.
Uh, and I have completed my diploma with
Mhm.
a good percentage.
Mm.
And I have came and joined in Slate School. So thank you.
Yes. So now, can you just repeat that for me? Whatever you said it just now. Can you see this? 1 second. I'll share a new document, the same document, of course. Here, can you see it now?
No, sir, no. Yes, sir, no.
Yeah. Now, just whatever you said, once again for me, please repeat.
I went to Hyderabad
Hmm. Yes.
with my friends.
Hmm. Yes. You can continue. You don't
I
look at me.
have been completed my diploma in Hyderabad.
Yeah. Continue. Please continue.
I'm able to see many places there,
Yes.
like Charminar, Tangban, Golconda.
Mm-hmm.
I have purchased many things there.
Yeah.
That's it, sir.
Yeah, that's it. So now you can see I have just 1 second. I have to connect my laptop. It is running out of charge. 1 second.
Madam,
I'll connect from another device, madam. Just please wait for a while.
Recording in progress.
Hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
there is some technical problem. My charger is suddenly not working. That is the problem. 1 second. Yes. All right. So you were speaking, and the issue was that you were using the word sir. Now, somebody else, can you please start speaking? I have already given you the question, and you know the question. Start speaking now.
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Sir, can I?
Now,
Can
who
I?
asked me first? Who asked me first? Madam Saraswati,
I'm
right?
Saraswati. Yes, sir. Good evening,
Yes,
sir.
Madam Saraswati, you can start speaking.
I went to Varangal to receive my daughter from the hospital in the month of December.
Yes.
I went along with my family by car.
Mm-hmm.
After receiving my daughter, we went Lord Shiva temple in Ailoni, which is nearby Varangal.
Okay.
It was very pleasant and beautiful temple.
Okay.
Next, we went Thousand Pillar temple.
All right.
There were many people in the temple because it was Christmas holiday.
Okay.
After that, we tried to go Laknavaram, but we didn't go because there was more traffic on the way.
Okay.
Finally, we reached Ramappa temple.
Mhm.
We felt very happy because it was pleasant weather in the evening.
Yeah.
Finally, this is the memorable moment in my life.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
Great response. So now, if you look at that response, you can see instead of making simple sentences all the time, she was making complex sentences and compound sentences. You can see she was using some conjunctions like because,
Yes,
and but. Okay, these are all conjunctions. So if you use some conjunctions like because, if, unless, though, even though, or even conjunctions like but, and,
yes,
yet, so, and even some linking words like therefore, hence,
yes.
moreover, similarly, you can use this kind of words. And if you use this kind of words,
Okay.
your
Okay.
speech will be more interesting, and people will be able to follow you. Okay, this is the
Okay.
benefit of using that kind of words. And she was using, although she was not using linking words like moreover, similarly, that kind of words, she was using some conjunctions at least, so that she was making complex sentences. So this is
Okay.
very important while we are speaking. If you are speaking with simple sentences, it sounds something like this. I went to Hyderabad. I went with my family. Uh,
Mm.
that was a good trip. So without speaking like this, I think just a few months ago, I went on a trip to Hyderabad with my family. It was a wonderful trip, I should say. So, like that, if you say, the people would be more interested in your speech. So that is
Okay,
what
sir.
Madam Saraswati has done now. Thank you so much. Now, who
Okay,
else
okay.
wants
Thank
to
you, sir.
speak?
Sir, can I?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Who is that? Please introduce yourself and start speaking.
Sir, my name is Shailaja.
Yes, madam, please.
I am working in Happy Scholar School from Manchurial.
Okay.
Recently, I went to Bhadrachalam.
Went to Bhadrachalam. Yes.
Yes, with my staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We
Yes.
started this journey
Mm-hmm.
at, at 8 p.m. night.
Mm-hmm.
We reached there at 3 p.m. in the morning.
You started at night and you reached there at 3 p.m. in the morning. Do not
In the
say
morning.
at night, we
Yes.
started like that. We should not say. You just focus on your pronunciation now, and don't say reached night. We went like that. We should not say. We went there.
Okay.
We reached there. Yeah. Continue speaking.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We reached there 3 p.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We visited Bhadrachalam temple and
Mm.
Papikondal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
both places very beautiful and memorable and places my life.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I want to go with my family.
Yeah, great. That is also a good response. So when we speak, we have to be mindful of four things. One most important factor is our fluency and coherence. First, we have to try to make sure that we are fluent and coherent. Coherent means we are connecting. We are connecting our sentences. So the first important aspect is that we should be speaking fluently. If we are speaking fluently, that means we are speaking without effort. Effortlessly, we are speaking, and we are speaking without hesitation, correction, and repetition. This is the first thing we need to ensure. We have to speak fluently. Secondly, we have to be mindful of the vocabulary we are using. The vocabulary we are using should be a wide range of vocabulary. Try to use more and more words. Do not use the same words repeatedly. We went there, we went here, we went there, then we went there. If you use like that, it becomes boring. So instead of saying we went to Hyderabad, then we went to that place, then we went to this place, then we went to that place, instead of saying like this, last month we went on a trip to Hyderabad. The first place we visited was Hussain Sagar Lake. From there, we proceeded to another place. After spending some time there, we proceeded to Ramoji Film City. That was a huge place. It was a place of some 2,000 or 3,000 acres, spreading over 2,000 or 3,000 acres. We spent almost half a day there. Like this, we should say. We should not simply say when there, when here, when there, when here. Okay, you are not saying like that. I'm just telling you an example. So, first point is that we should be mindful of our fluency. Second point is that we should be mindful of our vocabulary. So, the first important aspect is fluency and coherence. Second important aspect is your vocabulary. So, thirdly, you should be mindful of your grammar, grammatical range and accuracy, we say. When you say grammar, first of all, you should make error free sentences. Everyone, you may please even note it. You have to make error free sentences. Error free sentences means sentences without mistakes. When we are speaking, we should be speaking without mistakes. This is the thing. And as far as grammar is concerned, we have to show our range accuracy. For that, we have to use variety structures. Do not use same kind of sentences. Instead, we should use different kinds of sentences. Sometimes we may be using simple present, sometimes we may be using simple past, and sometimes it may be present continuous, sometimes it may be present perfect. And sometimes it may be active voice sentences, sometimes it may be passive voice sentences, sometimes it may be a simple sentence, sometimes it may be a complex sentence, or it may be a compound sentence. Sometimes we may be using because as a conjunction, sometimes we may be using if as a conjunction, sometimes we may be using some other conjunction, sometimes we may be using a subordinating conjunction or a coordinating conjunction. We may be using different conjunctions, different structures. That's an important thing. Do not use the same kind of sentences. Try to use different kinds of sentences. The speech will be more interesting. And then, so far I have told you 3 points. One is your fluency and coherence. Second thing is your vocabulary, we call lexical resources, but that's not important. You just mind it. It is your vocabulary. Third point is your grammar. And fourth, the last but not the least, is your pronunciation. Your pronunciation makes a difference. So if you say went to, just correct it as went to. If you have a problem of saying words in a wrong way, if you have a problem of mispronouncing the words, just check the words you are mispronouncing and daily study 2 or 3 words with their pronunciation. In the beginning, I had a session on pronunciation, and like that, you have to make an effort every day. Every day. We do not say every day. We should say every day. We do not say vegetables. We say vegetables. We do not say almond. We should say almond. We do not say so many words are there. Okay. We should not say cucumber. We have to say cucumber. We should not say police, we should say police. There are so many. We should not say tortoise, we should say tortoise. We should not say thumb. It is thumb. That's why we say thumbs up. Thumbs up. It is not thumb, it is thumb. Thumb. We should not say thumb. So that's why we don't say thumbs up. We drink thumbs up. We say thumbs up. Thumbs. Okay. So it is not a bamboo. It is bomb. So that's all about pronunciation. So you have to be mindful of the pronunciation. Sometimes pronunciation features. Another day I'll take a session on that. Take a full session on that. Pronunciation features. Okay. So these are the 4 aspects we have to be mindful of. First point is we should be mindful of fluency and coherence.
Fluency.
Mindful of the vocabulary. Thirdly, we should be mindful of grammar. Fourth, it is our pronunciation. Conscious efforts. We have to make conscious efforts to improve it. Otherwise, it's not going to improve. Okay, now who wants to speak now? Who else? Who is the next? Anyone can come forward.
Can I, sir? Can I, sir?
So many people have come forward. One of them, who has come forward first? Who was that?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Madam Lavanya, you can start. You can continue, Madam Lavanya. Others, please mute yourself. Lavanya,
I went to the Brindavanam retreat last year.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I went.
Afford to have went to again. No one should went to. I've already told you multiple times. It is wrong to say went to, and you should not say that again. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good, and we don't feel happy And people keep on saying went to, went to, went to, went to, went to, went to. No.
Went to, sir. Went to.
Yes, let me tell you. Others also may be repeating it. So let us
I
not say
went to bring.
necessarily, we should never and never say went to. We should say went to.
Went.
Yes,
I
you
went
know,
to Brindavanam Resort last year with my school students.
yes.
The resort is very beautiful. We
Mhm.
spent the day
Mm.
playing in the ground, in the swimming pool, and eating ice creams,
Yeah.
lunch.
Another example is here, madam. You said you spend the day. So don't say spend the day. So don't, you should
And
say spend the day, spend the day. So we don't say spend the day. When we say like that, it becomes spend the day. We spend the day. So we should not say spend. It becomes spend. It becomes spend. Spend the day. Spend the day. And where does that where does that go? No, it goes like that. We don't pronounce it like that. So we should not say spend the day. We should say spend the day. You can continue, madam. You can continue. There is some disturbance, I guess.
it was a memorable trip, sir.
Mhm.
Can observe new place. I got this from my principal, sir.
Mhm. Yes, great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, madam. So you have spoken some sentences, that's fine. But next time when you speak, you have to try to make some complex sentences. That is one request I have to you. Another thing is you have to try to improve your pronunciation features. So it's not went to, it's went to. It's not spend the time, it's spend the time. So that kind of pronunciation features you have to be mindful. Now, who asked me permission last time? Somebody else was there. Who was that? Who wants to
I
speak
say,
now?
sir.
Yes, please. Yes,
Good
please.
evening, sir.
Yeah, somebody else has already said. Who is that?
I am Priyanka from Mandamari, sir.
Yes, Madam Priyanka, you can continue.
Last year I went to Tirupati, sir.
Again, look at it. So, see, it is not went to. It is not went to. Went to is wrong. Wait. Please
Sorry,
wait.
sir.
No point in continuing without correcting our mistake. So when we have a problem, we have to correct it. So it is
Okay,
understood
sir.
that
Okay,
many
sir.
teachers here have the problem of saying when the two, when the two, when the two, when the two. So it is not when the two, it is when
One,
two. Okay, it is spent the time, spent the
two.
time. We say like that, spend the time. I spend the time. No, it's not spend the time. It is spend the time. Spend the time. Okay. So let us say that and let us not repeat it the wrong way. I've already told you multiple times. So let us make an effort to avoid that way of speaking. So we should never and never say went to. We should say went to.
Went.
Yes, come on. Start from the beginning.
Last year I went to Tirupati with my family. That
Mhm.
is so memorable for me
Yes.
because I went first time to Tirupati.
Mhm.
There is a beautiful location around us on the
Yes.
hills.
Mhm.
So many animals and birds I seen.
Mhm.
In temple, I am very happy to see Lord Venkateshwara with my
Yeah.
family. That
Mhm.
is the so memorable day to me.
Yeah, great, madam. You have spoken really well. The only issue I found was that you are speaking in present tense while you are speaking about a past action. So I am happy. You should not say I was happy because you are not talking about this time. You are talking about a past time. I have seen, you said, but you should not say I have seen, I saw, I could see. That is all okay. I saw a simple past tense. I could see is also past tense, but you should not say I have seen. I have seen means just now you have seen. Okay. When you're talking about a past action, you could say I saw, otherwise I could see, or I was able to see. These are all past tense. So when you're talking about past actions, try to use that kind of structures. Okay, other than that, you are speaking really well. And if you can, try to use some. sentences also, complex sentences also. Okay, who wants to speak? Thank you so much.
Hi, sir.
Yes. If somebody else is there with background noise, please mute yourself so that others can speak without disturbance. Please make sure that